Hello there, Edison players. Welcome back to another tournament match review. Today we are doing a round 2 of the April ELLO tournament that was held last weekend. We're gonna see Paul on the right on a very spicy deck, Neo-Spacians, and Piet on the left. He is on a Machina, plants, Quickdraw, that sort of deck. Not entirely sure on the Quickdraw part, but plants and Machinas for sure. Gear frame starting things off. Is that gonna be an easy 18 damage? Yes. Paul just starting with a set. Yeah, Neo-Spacian's first time we're seeing this on the channel, the Carpath special. Giving it some time. I'm just gonna add one more card to every row. Let's see, does Piet have a second normal summon? Might not have one. The gear frame attacking the set monster. That's going to be Neo-Spacian Dark Panther. Yeah, and we are indeed seeing a Quickdraw synchron in Piet's hand, so yeah, the synergy with Drill Warrior and the Machina engine is amazing, so yeah, why not? Here is a Chunk synchron. Yeah, Dark Panther is a level 3, so that doesn't work, but Brain Control taking the gear frame does work. There's no compulse. Always going to immediately synchro summon, not go for the chip damage, and here is a Linkeroever when he attacks. The opponent has 4 or more cards in hand, it will put back one of those cards on top of the deck. And we see that Piet indeed has 4 cards in hand, but also 2 back row, and a Scapegoat is gonna protect the hand. And Piet summoning out the proper goat tokens. We see that he also has the Cayenne token for Gores. Probably has fluff tokens as well. He's a well-prepared man. Now we're seeing the compulse being drawn. Let's see. We are seeing Machina Fortress being summoned by pitching another copy of Machina Fortress. That is going to run into Bottomless Trap Hole, but that does clear the way for a potential Quickdraw play. Or not yet. See Urbellum attacking over another goat. Slowly but steadily. But here is a second Quickdraw synchron. So Piet might go for it now. Yep. It's the fields. Synchro 6 for Drill Warrior. Potentially gonna take Prio here. No, just try to attack over the Urbellum, and Paul is gonna use Mirror Force. Unfortunate Drill Warrior just running into that. Especially with Piet now having less than 4 cards in hand. The Urbellum looked a lot less threatening, so yeah. Heavy Storm. We're gonna see Compulse chained on the Urbellum and Compulse chained on the Go token. Or a Sheep token, yeah. They're not Go tokens, they're Sheep tokens. That's yeah. Dark Eruption is gonna target Neo-Spacian Dark Panther to add it back to the hand. Yeah, and that is gonna make Convert Contact live. So you discard a Neo-Spacian, you send a Neo-Spacian from the deck to the graveyard, and then you draw 2. So it's gonna send another Dark Panther. You see that Paul is on the dark pile. probably has some Dark Creators in there as well. Reinforcement of the army. That is going to grab Armageddon Knights. Armageddon Knight, amazing for sending the Cross-Porter. When that is sent to the graveyard, you can add a Neo-Spacian to the hand, and a Grand Mole is the best of the bunch. 1400's gonna get in directly, but here is Gorse, and Piet indeed having the matching token. So Paul did a lot of things that turn, but now seems to be on the short end of the stick. Yeah, taking 13 and 14. He's gonna need a power play to get back from this Gorse, and the Dark Creator certainly is that. He has well over 5 Darks in the graveyard. And Dark Creator lets you banish a Dark to reborn a Dark, if I'm not mistaken. Banishing a Panther to reborn Armageddon Knight. That will get its effect. Could send Plague or another Cross-Porter. Yeah, it's going to be the Plague. Top deck a card, reborn a Plague. Normal summon Cross-Porter. Okay, a level 2. So we are seeing a level... or not. Yeah, we are seeing a level 8 Synchro. Probably Colossal Fighter. Oh, Dark and Dragon. Yeah. Can send the Gorse to the graveyard and attack over the token. So Dark and Dragon at 21, the token at 14, so 700 points of damage. Okay, that was a more impactful turn. And now Piet is against the ropes, but no big plays from the red side of the table. Gonna see Dark End get in again. There's still quite a few life points left to chew through. And looks like Piet drew Future Fusion. Yeah. So that is gonna reveal the Gaia, send probably the Stratos and a Dandelion. Indeed, yeah. So now we're gonna see, does Piet have fluff tokens to match the Go tokens and the Gaian token? Ah, no. Can't be perfect, right? So summoning the 2 Aki tokens. Dark End attacking over 1, sending the other. Notably, the Dark Creator is staying in defense position. Yeah, it has a massive defense, 3000. And Piet finds the gear frame, searching for force, rather. Yeah, the problem is, I believe the Dark Creator doesn't have any restrictions on what it can reborn, so if Piet runs over the Dark and Dragon, it can come right back in the next turn. So this is tricky. Yeah, but Piet is going to reborn the Machina Fortress that was discarded way back at the start of the duel. Giving Gearframe a read, but only protects from a distraction, not from being sent. But yeah, we're finally seeing Dark and Dragon get destroyed. And now we're gonna see whether I was correct. Can the Dark Creator reborn Dark and Dragon? Ah, but Paul still had the Grand Mole in hand, so yeah. Yeah. Dark Creator effects, Banish Crossporter, Reborn, Dark End Dragon, set 1. So Fortress cannot snipe the hand. Grand Mole attacking the Fortress, so bouncing that back to the hand. Dark Creator getting in directly, and Dark End Dragon finishing the game off. Wow, that was an exciting game number 1. Let's see game number 2. Let's fast forward a bit. Okay, looks like players are about ready to start the second game. Ah, there's also a chicken nuggets and spring rolls at this tournament. Amazing, amazing. You have to keep your inner duelist satisfied as well. Piet looks like his inner duelist is not very satisfied. He just has to deset. No fancy plays with Quickdraw, Dandy, Debris. No, his deck is letting him down a bit today. Meanwhile, Paul has a just throwing cards onto the table. Rota for Armageddonite, Send, Crossporter, and Dark Panther. So probably there's another convert contact waiting to be converted. Let's see. MST taking out the Trapstone. Piet draws the Lone Fire. Okay. But what's the other monster in the hand? I can't really tell. Is it Ulti Debris? Oh, it was Titanial. Yeah. Okay. Tribute summon Titanial. Run over the Armageddonite. But Titanial without protection. Oh, here is the Foolish Burial. So I spoke too soon. Here is Dandelion. 2 tokens. Paul asks, do you want to use my Graceful dice and my Skull dice? But Piet is going to decline. Here is Convert Contact, so discarding the Dark Panther, sending another Dark Panther, and drawing 2 cards. This card is a whack, but you need to control no monsters to activate it, so I guess that makes it fair. Junk Synchron for Crossporter. Yeah, it is a level 2, 400 attack. Going for Catastor, and Catastor is a perfect way to clean up this Titanial if it wasn't for Mirror Force. But main phase 2, Dark Creator gets dropped, banishing Dark Panther, reborning the Catastor, and now this is Piet's problem to deal with. Yeah, Dark Creator, the massive 3000 defense stat. There is a Lone Fire in the hands, but yeah. Here we're gonna see Catastor attack the Titanial, and I remember this situation because here there was a judge call. Piet tries to activate My Body as a Shield, but there is this ruling on My Body as a Shield that it cannot be activated in the damage step, and that is where Catastor activates. You can check edisonformat.com/rulings for yourself. Yeah, it's a very strange ruling because based on card text, My Body as a Shield negates the activation. So yeah, I thought it could be activated here, but yeah, that ruling said otherwise. So Catastor able to attack and destroy Titanial. Paul now with the Armageddonite, sending Necrogarna. and things are just going downhill for Piet. Yeah, that's both tokens dealt with. Piet just having to set. Paul having a Lure of Darkness, so digging even deeper into his deck, banishing a cross-porter. Yeah, you probably don't need that anymore. The grave is fully set up. Blind MST. That's yeah. Solemn Judgment though. So that face down has to be something super impactful, like Mirror Force or Torrential Tribute. And yeah, Paul can tell. So he could just switch everything to attack position and check for the Mirror Force. Instead, he's going to summon and check for the Torrential Tribute. And indeed, it was Torrential Tribute. The cross-porter could get the effect, but it seems Paul is out of Neo-Spacians. Armageddon Knight is gonna send the third Dark Panther, and gets in directly. So thanks to the Torrential, Piet could stabilize a bit, but he's on a thin ice, low life point count. Piet searches out Machina Fortress, but yeah, doesn't have the machine to summon it. Paul has a Mind Control, Plague Spreader, and that is more than enough to attack for game there. Yeah. Paul takes it with Neo-Spacians. Guys, I was Ryan Atlas. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't also already. Bye.